Good afternoon, everyone. Today is March 15th. This is the Education Subcommittee meeting of the House Ways and Means Committee. We have a few bills we're going to take up today. First up, we have a local Prince George's County delegation bill, which is HB 355. We have an amendment to this bill. Alistair, you want to tell us what this bill does? And we have a delegation letter for this bill as well.
Yes, so as this bill came in, it required that there was a work group created to study the issue of having elections for Prince George's County. The delegation did a lot of work on this bill, and they've amended it to revert back to being a county in which the members of the board are elected. That will not take effect, however, until 2025, I believe. 24. Thank you very much, sir. And before that happens, this work group will do a thorough study of the issues related to being an elected county board of education, including term limits and many other things. They will have to meet with several local groups who have local interests, and that should hopefully result in a very thorough and thoughtful process in the future.
And there's another amendment to remove the CEO or our superintendent and the Board of Education from the work group to being one of those people that they would advise this work group or reach out to for opinions. And because what we don't want is the work group to consist of people who they're actually going to be making recommendations for. So it only makes sense. On the amendments.
Move the amendment.
Second.
So probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor of the amendment say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. On the bill as amended.
Move favorable.
So probably moved and
Second.
seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. The HB 355 passes. Members of the committee, we're going to move on to House Bill 476. I don't see Delegate Ebersol in here, which is weird. This is Delegate Ebersol bill. It's a local delegation bill. Alice, do you want to tell us what this bill does as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So this bill is about how to appoint members in Baltimore County's Board of Education, which has a mixed system of elected and appointed members, in years in which the governor is no longer eligible to appoint people because of is no longer serving out his term. So what the bill does is say that in this particular, as amended, what this bill does is say in this particular year, those members will have to wait till we're vacant. We'll have to wait till next year when a new governor is inaugurated. And then at that point, they will be appointed. And then from then on, the terms are staggered so that this situation won't arise again, so that members will be appointed only in presidential election years. And these members will serve only until 2024 presidential election year.
Okay.
Favorable.
Wait 1 second. We do have amendments. Alice, you explain amendments.
Oh yeah, sorry. So I in part explained the amendments. They clean up some of the language that was in the original bill and make sure that those terms are staggered so that this situation won't happen again.
Got it. Thank you. Delegate Hartman, did you have a question?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
Thank you. Okay. On the bill, on the amendments.
Move favorable.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. On the bill as amended.
Move favorable.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. None. Perfect. Okay. We have our final bill that we have today is HB 512. This is Delegate Guyton's bill. We discussed this bill before. Alistair, Delegate Ebersol, you want to mute yourself? Thank you, sir. Alistair, you want to tell us what this bill does and the amendment? Or just tell us what the amendment does, actually.
Yeah, sure. So the amendment gives the state board and the PSTEB board authority to and requires them to issue regulations concerning making sure that the teaching profession is equitable and that teachers of all backgrounds, including those who've been historically underrepresented in the teaching profession, are both attracted to and certified for the teaching profession. And that makes this parallel to language we adopted in the blueprint bill, in which the induction program for new teachers would aim to be inclusive. So this is for regulatory authority and ongoing requirement for those two boards to attract and certify a diverse array of teachers.
Any questions on the amendment? Seeing none on the amendment,
Move the amendment.
Second.
it's been
Second.
properly, thank you. It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. On the bill as amended, Delegate Guyton.
Move the bill as amended.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. All opposed. Okay, we have Hornberger, Hartman, and Rose opposed to this bill. Okay, thank you, folks. We do have HB 836, but we're going to special order that along with 805 and 314 to the appropriate time next time we meet, which could be tomorrow. This subcommittee has the most bills in the House Ways and Means Committee. And so we have a lot of bills to move. So hopefully Alistair feels better tomorrow and we can get some of these bills moving because hopefully we're not meeting every day, but is a possibility just so we can clear our desk. With that said, is there a motion to adjourn? Seeing
moved.
none, thank you.
Second.
As in